This podcast may contain themes and language not suitable for little ears. You have been warned. Okay, welcome to the first episode ever. Can you believe it? We've talked about this for ages and ages and ages.
Oh, I know, since last year.
And now we're actually doing it. We've got my British Bulldog, Maximus, who's just wandering in and out. That'll be the clacking that you can hear. It's not us drumming our false nails on the table. So this is Trapping Off with me, Ed.
And me, Bonnie.
And it's the Thirst Trap production, new bar in Hereford that I've just taken over with my husband, Stuart. So that's why it's called Trapping Off. We intended to do it live from the Thirst Trap. However, it's peeing it down today. So we thought we'd do it from the comfort of my kitchen. And what a beautiful kitchen it is.
It's a lovely kitchen.
So I guess today, really, the agenda is we're going to introduce ourselves, talk a little bit about ourselves and what we've got kind of planned for the podcast. And then we're going to talk about our very first issue. We're both Hereford natives. So I was born here in 1981. And what year were you born?
92.
Oh my God. So there's years between us. So we're obviously going to have a very different perspective on things. We're going to talk a little bit about the legends that make Hereford what it is. Hereford. We're going to talk a little bit about what Hereford has, what it needs. And we would invite you to get involved if you want us to talk about something and trap off about an issue that you've got, a pressing issue. Then you can get in contact with us. We don't have a podcast page at the moment, but you can get in contact with us through the Thirst Trap page, which on Instagram is at ThirstTrapHFD. That's at ThirstTrapHFD, all one word. Or you can email us, thirsttraphereford@gmail.com. Make sure you put podcast in the subject line and it'll get straight to us. So,
let's go.
Hereford, what's it all about?
Not a lot.
Well, I have a theory about this. So I reckon that, 1998, I left Hereford. I was an 18-year-old. Oh, no, 98? Yeah, 17. And I just thought, I can't live here anymore. As a gay man, it was really not great for gay people. But then I guess the world really wasn't great. It's still catching up.
Yeah.
And then came back in 2018 and... ultimately, Hereford is just a place. It is just buildings.
Yeah.
It is just a river. It is
not much going on.
It's the people make it what it is. And as people's attitudes change, then the place naturally changes. And there's a lot more queer representation now. Obviously, I was thinking about this earlier. There are going to be people who don't necessarily vibe with the LGBT plus agenda because they're not exposed to it. No. They probably think the drag queen thing is a bit much and it's overexposed. And I kind of get it. Like if football was on all the time and there were constantly things about football, which there are, but if it was a relatively new thing, then we'd get pissed off about football. So I kind of get that people are like, oh, I've had enough of drag queens. Some gay people have had enough of drag queens.
But Hereford's quite behind.
It is quite behind.
Even now, it's still a bit behind.
But considering I was away for 20 years, so considering the leap it's made, at least it hasn't kind of stuck where it is because I've come here now and I'm just completely integrated.
You've shook it up as well.
Oh,
the Thirst Trap.
Well, I like to think so. We're not. I would like to say that Thirst Trap, even though it's run by two married men married to each other, we're not a gay bar. We are everybody. We're not dividing communities. We're creating communities.
Yeah.
So I actually think that the kind of against the LGBT plus agenda is I haven't really come up against it a lot since I've been back, because I think generally people in Hereford just like cool people.
Yeah, I think so. Like a lot, there are like the majority of people that are like, ooh, like turn their nose up, but then a lot of people do like different people.
Yeah,
People that stand out.
yeah.
So
And
like,
I think there are a few who are just set in their ways and aren't necessarily ever going to change.
No.
That's your prerogative. That's absolutely fine. As long as you do it behind closed doors. And there are some people who are much more open to that change. And to be honest, it takes all sorts. So as long as I won't offend you if you don't offend me. That's kind of like the way I see it. So now, I actually think it's a bit of a joy to live here.
Yeah, I like living here.
You've been here for
Forever.
I didn't mean to say forever.
Never moved away, never been to uni or anything like that. So I've always been here.
But you don't seem particularly, I
love living here.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You really do. And since meeting you, I think I've fallen in love with it even more.
I just think it's safe.
Yeah.
It feels safe to live here. Like if I was in a big city, I would be like pure panic.
What, like Worcester?
Yeah. I think Worcester's worse than Hereford.
Oh, now we love our Worcester folk, don't we?
I don't
we like their
Worcester.
sauce.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And the crisps.
Do you reckon their whole economy system is based on that sauce?
Probably.
Do you reckon they get like out of
But people can't say it.
No, they can't. Worcestershire.
Yeah.
What? Like, do you think they get like a penny, into the council every time someone buys that sauce? So who owns the sauce? If you know who owns Worcester sauce, I mean, Lee and Perrins are the ones, aren't they? So presumably it goes to them.
Yeah.
But surely there must be a reason why they called it Worcester sauce. Why don't they just call it
must be made there.
L&P juice?
It must be made there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
We don't know enough about it.
That.
No. Do you know?
Do you know?
We need more information on Worcester sauce. Our neighbours over the border. Yeah, and so I just kind of think there's so much charm here, and when the next generation kind of start taking over businesses and things, I think Hereford's a bit of a blank canvas.
Yeah, you can do a lot here. And there's so many empty shops. they need filling. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Stop making those cardigans in your front room. Get into one of the shops in Hightown.
We've got enough nail shops now. I think
Do you know what I mean?
Need something different.
So what is your what's your favourite thing about this place?
I think the people.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody from just nights out.
Yeah.
Purely that. I don't really speak to anyone from school anymore. It's just from going out, and it's like different age groups, I'm friends with a lot of my mum and dad's friends. I think it's because I like the older music and things like that as well. But the people are just so friendly. Like we go out and it's like, oh, Bonnie,
But also we're friends with a lot of younger people. I genuinely think that Hereford is like, it's almost like a vibe.
Yeah.
Kind of that. I mean, there is a difference in age, like physically.
Yeah.
But actually, in terms of,
I think we're all on the same level.
Yeah, we are, because because there's a lot of people here who are happy with what they've got.
Yeah.
We're not hoity-toity.
No.
We don't pretend to be something else. We're quite cool. We're quite funny. Like the Hereford sense of humour is.
We are fucking
hilarious.
We are.
But one thing that really kind of annoys me is celebrities that come from Hereford don't tend to talk about it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, there's like, oh no, who's Hereford? What's Hereford?
Yeah, it's just like, I think wherever you're from, you should be proud of
exactly,
it. I'm incredible. I've always been proud to be Herefordian, even when it hasn't necessarily served me particularly well.
No.
I've always had the scarf, the Hereford United scarf, or I've always wanted something with like "Made in Hereford" on it. I think there is something really cool about being proud of where you're from.
Yeah, of course. I don't think you should just like forget about it.
Hey, maybe we could start selling merch.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
From the bar.
Yeah. Well, not just the bar, but like Bonnie and Ed's Made in Hereford t-shirt.
Oh my God.
Beefy boys, if you're listening, you want a stall in the front of your restaurant. And also, mentioning the Beefy boys, everybody's incredibly proud of those lads.
Oh, yeah.
Lads and girls and everybody in between. They've put Hereford on the map, I think.
I think so, yeah. They go everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere.
Hey, maybe we should do what they did and release a cookbook.
Could you imagine?
Well, tell me what you have for lunch and then we'll see whether we can make a recipe out of it.
I doubt it.
Go on.
Or do like a child's lunchbox. So that's what I had at work today.
Can we eke that out over 200 pages?
Yeah, because there's so many things you can put in a kid's lunchbox.
Go on then.
Okay.
And will people want to know this?
Probably not, no. Parents, maybe.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, I had a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Cheese string.
Chicken roll.
No, bread.
No,
it's got to be bread.
No. I mean that chicken roll. You know that. That big roll thing.
I like the wafer stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else do I have? Oh, pepperami, skips, and a bueno.
It's kind of like it's like a buffet. It's like a meat buffet.
But I have the same like every day at work. I think it's because I buy it for Perry, my son.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, that'll do. But I do like a we call it a picnic lunch, me and Perry.
I love it.
Yeah.
And do you, when you're sat there, watching the world go by, are you thinking of Perry eating the same lunch?
He has some slightly different things to me, but I'm like, I wonder if Perry's having his lunch now as well.
He's more likely to have a gooseberry fool, whereas you'll have, like a petit faloo.
Yeah. Sometimes I have a froob.
And at Christmas, do you put like a couple of gold coins in there?
What, in his lunchbox?
Yeah, like the chocolatey ones.
No, because I don't like them.
Oh.
I know.
That always makes it extra special.
I don't like the wrapper. It makes me cringe.
Foil.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So I think probably we're not going to release a cookbook.
No, definitely not.
Unless 101 things to do with pepperami, sponsored by Trapping Off.
All the different flavours. You can get barbecue now.
What, pepperami?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember the wide. What was to do with the wide boy? It sounds hideous.
Wide boy.
Yeah, there used to be pepperami wide boy, didn't they?
Oh yeah, it's like quite thick.
The less said about that, the better.
I hate opening a pepperami though, because when you pull that skin down.
My mate thought that the skin was part of the thing. She ate them for years. She ate the skin.
Oh no, how did you bite through it?
I don't know. Can you imagine? She was also the person I used to love. Susie, if you're listening, she loves smelling things. She was really gross. She just used to love smelling your sweat patches.
I like smelling a fart though.
Do you? Yeah. I like it if it's your own. You feel quite proud of it, don't you? If it's
but if someone says, "Oh, I've just farted," I'm like I sniff it out. I'm like, it needs to smell. For it to be good, it needs to smell.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. There you go. There's our merch.
But I don't like animal farts, so no. But human farts.
Well, when you live with a bulldog like I do, you just can't get away from them. They're intense.
Just as bad.
Really?
Oh, they're disgusting.
Do you know what? When I had COVID, because it literally reads your sense of smell.
Yeah.
And we had a cat at the time, bless her, Bimini. She's now she's upstairs in a box.
Kitty heaven.
That's what you want to call it, on top of my Spice Girls books.
Of course.
I do dust her every day, and she has
that's right.
and on the side of it there's a poem or something.
Oh,
I know. We didn't choose it. The vet gave us. But also, what I thought was quite grim was they give you a card. I mean, it's lovely, but they give you a card with the paw print on it, which is really sad. Yeah. But then you think, did they like that? Yeah, like flop. So I've done, before Maximus goes, I've done his already, and I'm going to say to the vet, if we ever into trouble, please don't. I don't want a posthumous paw print. Thank you very much from my deceased dog.
Oh God.
What was I talking about?
I don't know. This is the problem with us.
I know. Cats.
Well, it was pepperami.
It was. Cat farts. That's it. So I was sat in the lounge with COVID, like really ill, and the litter box used to be in the lounge while she was training. And Stuart came in and just went, Oh my God, can you not smell that? She must have done about 5 in there, but I couldn't smell any of it.
I lost all my smell as well, so it's literally gone. Like there's nothing, is there?
And I just remember because we used to love a takeaway on a Friday before we opened the bar. And I remember eating like a whole like Golden Galleon buffet. And I might as well have just eaten cardboard. Yeah. I might as well have eaten the kitty litter tray.
Mine didn't come back for months. Months. It was awful.
Oh, I bet that day you could re-taste that pepperami.
Oh yeah, it was the best day.
That synthetic pork or whatever it is.
I even ate the skin.
Also, pepperami and skips. They're two very intense flavours, I would have thought.
I know, but I do like a good flavour.
You can tell.
Yeah. I don't know.
So we've ruled out a cookbook. I think.
No, we're not
what
doing
other
a
merch
cookbook.
could we do?
Oh,
we could do jewellery.
Jewellery, yeah. Pants.
Oh my God, yeah, pants.
Boxers, knickers.
Oh dear. Right, so we could do pants. What else? What other celebrity thing? Apparently, I was listening on Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
She's married to Ryan Gosling, I think.
Yeah.
Apparently, she has done a line of kitchen sponges. And they're about five quid a pop, $4 something. Why? At what point?
Just why?
Yeah, it's just getting silly, isn't it? And at what point would you be like, oh my God, your kitchen sponge is amazing? Eva Mendes, love.
Even though it's covered in grease.
Yeah. Also, what is so special? I've got a feeling what we need to do is get some of these celebrity things and test them.
Yeah, I think so.
Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina candle.
Really?
Have you not heard about that?
No.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, she released a candle like that one there, and it just says, "This smells like my vagina."
Oh my God.
I mean, before or after?
No.
I mean, hopefully you washed it with one of Eva Mendes' sponges. So yeah, we were talking about Hereford. What do we think Hereford needs? I mean, obviously now it's got thirst trap. We don't,
not much else.
No, not much else.
I don't know. I think we need like more entertainment places for like kids and that. Like we've got like the bowling place, but it's a bit.
Who doesn't love a game of bowling? now and again?
But like we've got
it's not
nowhere.
your first port of call, is it?
No, and like we've got Matrix, which is great. But we need more places like that.
Escape room. You need an escape room.
Yeah, just different things. Just fun places. There's nowhere to take kids.
What's Play Planet like?
I like the place and the staff.
It's really
are great.
popular. Yeah.
Perry had a party there and the staff were like amazing.
But do you think they have to wipe down that entire?
That's what I mean. You can't wipe every single bit of it. But you come from there and guaranteed to get a snotty nose or a bug or something.
I think that probably is soft play in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember Jungle Mania?
Oh, it's the best.
I never went there. Where was it?
Oh, down by the train station.
Yeah.
Yeah, by TGS.
Yeah. I tell you what TGS do really well. They do have a really great like function space.
Oh, it's good.
It's really good.
The stairs are not great as you're going in. Because they're that steep.
Yeah, they are quite steep.
And I've nearly fallen down there. Coming from there from a wedding party and nearly, like...
planted.
Yeah.
You should do a sponsored bungee jump from the top.
You could! It's that fucking high. Oh my God. And then when I was going up here, I had like a little dress on and everybody behind me could see everything. I thought, wow.
They should do like some kind of crossover with Flip Out. Like you could just like bounce your way
out. Yeah, if you can't walk down the stairs because you're too pissed, then don't worry about it. Just fucking flop out.
Oh God. So we've got stuff for kids. I can't really relate to that. I don't have children. I do think
even for adults, like adult places, like in Manchester and that you've got like bars where you've got like Crazy Golf and stuff like that.
It's in Cheltenham.
Yeah, like that's what we need, like something like that.
What, you don't want to spend afternoon in Shipley's amusement arcade? I think it's a bit of a gambler's playground.
It's a bloody It's a casino.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've spent a few nights in there.
Have you?
Yeah, after a night out, it's well fun.
I've never been in there.
Oh my God, we'll have to go.
We'll go. We'll definitely go. We'll take our little...
I don't know what I'm doing. I just like guess, but it's fun. And you go in there and you're like, I thought they did alcohol, so I was like, can I have a vodka and Coke? And you're like, I've got Coke. And I was like, okay.
It's no wonder people go to William Hill, is it? At least you can have a can of Stella in there.
Can you?
Well, probably. I mean, I can't imagine that. I don't know. I really don't know.
Just guessing now.
I'm just guessing. So anyway, that is the podcast. We're just going to be shooting the breeze about stuff in Hereford, all things Hereford. Hopefully, we're going to be interviewing some people as well.
Yeah.
So Okay, so if we were going to do a list of our Hereford legends that we wanted on the podcast, living or dead.
Oh, God.
Who would we have? And let's be very
There's
careful
quite a few.
to call them by their real names and not their nicknames. So I think Boxer. Do you remember Boxer? I mean, that is a nickname. Your dad would definitely know Boxer.
I don't know.
Big motorbike driver. And just had a litany of kind of myths and stories around him. I'd love to know a bit more about him. I wonder whether we might have to get your dad on. No.
Oh.
See, these are all the things we need to ask your dad about.
I know. My mum knows a lot, mind.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll try and unearth some stories.
Yeah.
Also, what legends do you remember? Who do you want us to talk about? Who do you want us to find more about? Just purely by asking our parents. But that's what we're going to talk about. There is kind of no real structure to it. It's just us chatting.
Chopsing.
All things about Hereford. Hence why it's called Trapping Off. So, to end, I just want to ask you about something which I've noticed since I've moved back to Hereford.
Go on.
And I don't know what you think about it.
All right.
Gym,
not gym.
no, not gym. GYM, gym culture. What is it all about? I mean, I go to a gym. I go to Snap Fitness.
I've never set foot in a gym, so only the one at school.
What school?
White Cross.
Oh, your school.
Yeah,
right,
when I was at school, so that was a long time ago.
Now we love a buff bod, don't we? We like to look. We like a buff bod. So I'm not complaining.
No,
but
you just go to Perth.
I'm a married man. But like, there are about when I was in college, so this would have been 97, there was one gym, and I think it was you either had the leisure centre
Halo,
or the swimming baths. That was kind of it. And then they had another one which was on St Owen Street, but it was tiny. It was upstairs somewhere near the Barrels.
Oh, okay,
Then you had a women's gym. And then that was kind of it, really. Yeah. And it was quite elitist to be part of the gym. Now they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Why? Is it to do with Instagram?
I don't know. There's a lot of posing goes on. But yeah. But they're all down these little like back streets and that. You don't actually know where they are. Unless you're like into gym and you know,
gym is a concept.
Yeah, like if you're into gym, then you know where they all are. But I wouldn't have a bloody clue. I would just say, right, I'll go to Pure Gym or Halo because it's like
the high street gym, isn't it?
Yeah, and you see it every day when you drive past it. But there's all these like little ones and they do all this lifting and
there's like a CrossFit gym.
Yeah,
that I think that might be on a trading estate somewhere.
I don't know.
There's a boxing gym.
Yeah.
That's on a
See, there's all these different kinds of gyms. Like
there's like a proper like heavyweight lifting gym. But I known from people that I follow who go to my gym. Some people go to multiple gyms.
Yeah,
they go to about 3 or 4.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Like I can understand like the Snap Fitness. It's not really big enough to have classes.
If you just want to have like a basic workout, I suppose like that's fine. But if you want to do like some of the other stuff, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. So.
There's lots of
you know what I mean.
CrossFit is like
weights and all that.
But I think it's competitive. It's the difference between kind of working out for fitness and working out for sport and being competitive and, you know, lifting all these weights.
Yeah.
But I just think, I mean, it is a little bit crazy. And the clientele are getting younger. I saw someone in there who must have been about 12.
Yeah. Perry asked me, Perry's 8, right? Yeah. And he said to me, when can I go to the gym? I was like, not yet. But I don't know. Aren't they supposed to be like 16? Or was that...
Maybe, yeah.
Or is it younger now? I don't know.
I think that... I don't know what the regulations are. I would imagine it would be 16. I thought it was 18. But, like, why would you want to beef up your fitness when you...
Mate, when I was a teenager, I was just out getting pissed and that. Like, I didn't want to be in the gym.
Well, that's done wonders for your figure.
Well, it did. It kept me slim. I never used to eat properly.
I don't think any of us did. There was a bit of a culture of that in Hereford at the time. So, yeah, and I do think that there's kind of like, it is a weird culture because you've got people like me. I mean, I'm never going to be The Rock.
Well, you never know.
I'm a bit more like gravel nowadays. I think, you know, I go because, do you know what? It's peace of mind, so I can just get drunk and eat what I want now and again.
It's good for your mental health, apparently. Like, people have said to me, why don't you try it? And I'm like, I just can't set foot in the gym.
Why?
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, nobody does when they first...
No, I know. But I just I've never enjoyed, like, anything sporty.
No.
So I just think if I was there, I'd be doing it.
She says that in an Adidas top.
And Nike trainers. All my wardrobe says
that's never seen a track.
Literally. But, like, I just don't think I would actually enjoy it. No. I used to do a bit of running on my mum's treadmill when I was younger, but that was it.
Running's good. Because running, anyone can just put a pair of trainers on and go running. Yeah. I think that's probably how I started, actually, going running. But I've been going to the gym, oh God, probably about 15 years now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. I know. Who'd have thought it? Honestly, the Pillsbury Doughboy staring back at you with freaking headphones on.
All I ever get from you in the gym is like selfies. Or
we all go for different reasons, and I don't think there's a big gay thing in the gyms in Hereford. So I think if you're gay and you go to a gym and you spot another gay person who's in the gym, the likelihood is you are not going to talk to each other. There is just there is a silent rule that actually no talky.
Yeah.
However, there are people who go in and it's almost like their social life.
Yeah,
and they've got a community and they, you know, classes usually are the best place for that because you are kind of going to the same class week after week and it's the same as anything else. But in a workout, you will find that people are spotting each other. That's when you, you know, you do the weights and they've got their hands underneath your arms just in case you drop. For a safety thing, and you've got people who work out together. It just is.
Some people go like every day, so they see the same people, so they're gonna make friends, aren't they? It's like a community in it.
Yeah. But again, I do think it's a little bit like Play Planet in that.
Oh yeah.
It's
who does the cleaning?
And you can see some people. I mean, my friend who used to work on the reception desk, she said once that she saw someone literally like snot in their hand and wipe it on the... and you just don't know what's like. You don't know. And sometimes when people walk past, you're just like, have you had a shower today? Like
at all.
And it, you know when BO is like really fresh. And it's like it cuts through... it cuts through raw bacon. And then
sour.
But then you can tell the difference between the pencil sharpener one, which is old and fresh. And you just think, Jesus. And some people like what some people wear to the gym. Some people wear like
nothing.
No. I mean like business shoes. You know, shoes that you would wear to the office.
Oh my God.
It's so weird. Or, you know, there'll be some people who'll be like gymmed up to the nines with like the sweat vest on and, you know, all the right things.
I thought everybody who went to the gym had a clue. Like, they knew, like, they all had the proper gear on and that, you know?
I mean, so, you know, there's been times where I thought someone was in there to change to read the gas meter, and then suddenly they pick up the dumbbells, and I'm like, that's an outfit, is it? You know, some people wear
maybe they forgot their training.
It's so strange, and I guess, you know, a workout's a workout.
Can't they borrow something from like Lost Property, like in school?
I think Stuart had to do that. He went to he went to Y Leisure. Like on the off chance with my brother-in-law. And because he was a guest, he hadn't brought his swimming shorts, so he had to borrow some swimming shorts.
I'd rather just not.
I'd rather not. Can you imagine?
Because they wouldn't have been washed.
Do you know what? We went to Butlins once, and we were all sat like horsing around in the jacuzzi bit.
Yeah.
And this woman just came in, sat down, looked at us all. Just kind of looked at, you know, if you feel uncomfortable, you will just kind of go, okay, and just get up. But it wasn't. It was slightly too long for that. And then she got up and walked out, and Stuart went, she's just been for a piss.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a poo. No. Oh, my God.
Can you imagine? So, of course, it was like the beginning of Jaws. We all ran out. And
Quick!
Mate, honestly. So that's gym culture wrapped up for you.
Yeah.
Have you got any thoughts? Please do let us know. We're trying to be as objective as possible. However, you might have something you want to say about gym culture and in Hereford. So that concludes our first episode of Trapping Off. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
See, you said that you wouldn't go to a gym because you don't know what you're doing. Well, you sat down in front of this mic.
I know. I've never done this before. So
there you go. We've all got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
it's been really great. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have another one for you very, very soon. In the meantime, you can get in touch with us. How can people... What is the Thirst Trap page on Instagram?
Thirst Trap HFD.
That's how you can get in touch with us on Instagram. You can also... email us at thirsttraphereford@gmail.com, or just come in and see us at Thirst Trap. We're open from 6 p.m. on Thursday right through to Sunday when we're open at 4, and we've usually got something on a Friday and Saturday night. So come in and see us. We'd love to see you. Until then, I've been Ed.
And I've been Bonnie.
And we'll see you on the next session? We'll see you on the next episode of Trapping Off. Bye.
Bye.
Trapping Off is a Thirst Trap production.